As a little disclaimer, the following products were sent to me complimentary from Influenster, as well as the product itself, the product brand. So I just wanted to put that out there because I will get in trouble if I don't. Hi, my name is Lauren and I'm a lifestyle content creator. I have a blog, a new one. I have a couple posts up. My website is www.lalena84.com, LALENA84.com. I also post to Instagram and I'm starting a YouTube channel. I do this for fun. I am not like getting paid to do this. I do use some affiliate links. So when you do use my links, I might get a little bit of cut from the brand that I link to when you shop with them. But other than that, I'm really doing this for fun. There's a little bit of a story behind it, a little bit. I kind of mentioned it on my blog. I can talk more about it later, but anyways, today I'm doing a product review. Sort of letting you know about some other products in the process because this is not endorsed by anybody. This is of my own free choosing. So let's get started. I received my products from Influenster. I was curious and was like, I like free stuff. So I signed up, and this was kind of in the whole process of when I was trying to decide about a blog, not a blog, brands I wanted to affiliate with or not. And so this was all in that same time span. And my dogs are scratching on the doors because this time I was smart and locked them out. So if you watch my previous video, I'm way off topic, ADD. Yes, I am. I'm not just saying that to say it. I literally legitimately have ADD. So jumping around, get used to that. My dogs were in the last video I did. So if you like my hair, shameless plug. There's a 2-part video of how to do this. And when you take it down, it's curly and pretty. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. Dogs trying to break in, but locked them out. Going back, Influencer, I wanted free stuff, so I signed up. So today, my product that I'm reviewing, which I've already used and tried and tested, so I will give you the like kind of update on that, is this. I don't know how to add music to my videos yet without getting flagged, so I make my own. I'm multi-talented. So this is Estee Lauder's Double Wear. This one is a new product. I am not a stranger to Estee Lauder products at all. My mom used to wear Estee Lauder, and so when I grew up wearing like her hand-me-down makeup, like before it was taboo to like wear other people's makeup, I would play my mom's makeup and get like her hand-me-down makeup, or like, you know, not necessarily hand-me-down, but like stuff that she didn't wear. So I grew up actually like in high school and even after wearing Estee Lauder. Not that I don't now, but I've kind of like tried other brands, and because Estee Lauder is, you know, the department store brand, you know, before Ulta. I'm older than I look. Before Ulta and Sephora existed, you know, you'd have to go to the mall. Oh, mall, what is that? Oh my God. You'd have to go to the mall and to the department stores to shop for your makeup. And my mom actually worked at a counter, and a department store counter once upon a time when I was a kid. I want to say I was in like middle school or something. Anyways, different company, but she worked at a Lancome counter. Anyways, once upon a time. And so she wore Estee Lauder. I'm talking Estee Lauder perfume. Like, I think it was My Pleasures. I think that's I used to buy it for her for Christmas, like every year. And so like, I'm not a stranger to Estee Lauder. They have, if you're interested in Estee Lauder at all, they have like this legit, like every year around Thanksgiving, they do this giant gift of like full size makeup sets. Well, I mean, they're close enough to full, but Like you get like an eyeshadow palette and lipstick and blush, and they put all kinds of stuff in there, like little travel size like mascara. And I used to, but the stipulation was you had to buy, way off topic again, you had to buy a perfume, a full-size perfume to get the free gift. So I would gift my mom the perfume so I could get the makeup every year. And I think you had to have like a minimum purchase of like $99 or something like that. So this is the 2021 Estee Lauder gift, similar to gifts in years past. It is $75 with a $45 purchase, and I'll give you all the details on how you can get it for yourself in my blog. I'm not a stranger to Estee Lauder. So when this came across my little news feed that I was getting this to try, I was freaking psyched. So the Double Wear, I wore Estee Lauder Double Wear makeup, the foundation on my wedding day. Like I wore Estee Lauder makeup for my wedding day makeup. And this stuff is legit. This is made a little different than probably what you're used to. It is like a full liquid. Like, so you see how little it is? I actually probably just threw away. I used to be a makeup hoarder. Let me go there. This is a story for another day. And I think I just threw away the foundation that I had when I got married. Isn't that sad? Throw your makeup away. It gets old. I'm going to show you how to tell. This is what I got. I'm going to read for you what I got sent in my little package. It is a free full size. So this is a full size. So if you go and purchase it, you're going to get this little full size. It is long wear makeup. It has SPF 19 in it. So you might want a little bit more than that underneath when you moisturize, because you need to make sure you cleanse, tone, moisturize underneath your makeup. And if you use anything else under it, because I use serums and all that other stuff. Moving on. Blend in weightless sheer coverage with lasting all-day wear, sweat and humidity resistant. It stays color true with SPF and antioxidants. It also helps protect against UV rays and pollution. Skin looks healthy and natural, just like the real you. Okay, they weren't playing, because I'm going to show you what they mean by this. I do not wear makeup every single day because I work very hard to keep my skin blemish free. I have hormonal acne. It took me years to get it under control because I thought I could take care of it by myself. I didn't realize I had hormonal acne. So it took a trip to the dermatologist and several trips after that to get it under control. It literally took maybe 2 years to get my face clear. Okay, there's that. I do not wear makeup every day. Why? Because I feel like it clogs your pores. I don't care what anyone else says, it clogs your pores. But I do wear makeup for special occasions. I probably wear it often. Let's say often, because it's probably, especially the winter time, several times a week. I may not always put on a full face of makeup, but I will wear makeup. Now, with that said, if I have a special occasion, we're going out to dinner, date night, something like that, I will put on a full face of makeup because I enjoy wearing makeup. I find it fun. Sometimes it takes me a little bit too long to put it on because it's not something that's part of my daily routine, but I do have some pieces that are part of my daily routine. Story for another day. So there's that. I think this would be really great for people that want to wear makeup and don't normally wear makeup. This would probably be really, I mean, if you're already a makeup aficionado, you need to check this out because this is legit. It is awesome. I have issues with foundation. It's literally like sticking to my face. I had one brand that would almost flake off around here in my nose. Like having it stay on my nose is, I don't know what it is. It's something in my skin or my acne products that makes it not adhere to my face, even with using like primers and things like that. I forgot to grab that, so I'm gonna grab it before I put this on because I think that to make sure your foundation stays in place, you need to make sure your skin underneath it is prepped. Okay, you know how I said that you need to make sure you toss your makeup when it gets old because I had kept my wedding makeup and I'm not even gonna tell you how long I've been married yet. You can look that up. There is a little cute little thing on most cosmetics. So I have two different types of cosmetics that have it. So it's probably gonna be hard to see, and I'm probably gonna have to put it on my blog. So we're going to prime with Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Let's see, here we go. I will have everything linked below so you can shop for it or not. I like this one. I bought this at Sephora, I believe. I've had it for a little while now. So there's a little like container on there. Let's see, it's not right there's a little container, and I can't get it to zoom in. Maybe right there. Anyways, there's a little container right there, and on here I'll put it on my blog because I'll have this video on my blog as well with like a blown up version, and that says 12 months. So what I do on a lot of my makeup, I've started doing the open date when I opened it, which this does not open, it has a pump. I'll put it on there, and you know, if I bought this, say today, I'd put 09/21, and I know 09/22, I'm gonna toss it because you know, it's not gonna be as effective then. This, I'll use this today. I will explain it later. It is another 12-month one. It has a little container. Too close, it's not gonna focus in. It is another 12-month. You know, after 12 months, it needs to be tossed. So remember that.
I was attempting to show you the period after opening symbol. I will cover this as well as shelf life on the blog.
I'm gonna wash my hands and we're gonna start. Okay, so I make sure that my face is clean. I have cleansed, moisturized, toned, moisturized. I've used my serums, or everything that I put on my face is ready to go. The last thing I put on my face is moisturizer. It was not like 10 minutes ago, it's been this morning. So I'm gonna use this. I'm going to apply it with my fingertips. I have just washed my hands are clean. I know some people have issues with applying makeup with your hands. Well, I use my hands. So I use about one pump, rub my hands together, and this is how I do it. I don't know how other people do it, but this is how I do it. And I just kind of rub it in, tap, tap, tap. You know, I want to make sure that I get it in to my pores and everything. I don't know what's going in your pores, but I want to like spread out across my skin. So it is a little tacky, and because of that, I want to get working pretty quickly. Some can dry. I really haven't read the directions on this one in a while, but I like working when it's still a little tacky. I'm going to use a foundation brush. This is a very liquidy product. So I'm going to show you how I apply it to my brush, especially for those of you that don't wear makeup a lot. And you know, I'm not a makeup expert. I'm not like a cosmetologist or anything. So I put right much amount on there. I'm going to kind of dab it on my face and go to town. Now, the colors. I have not recently looked at the colors that are offered in this product, so I'm not sure what the range looks like. It is new, so if there's not a very big range, I would assume that maybe they would come out with additional colors. Okay, that didn't get me very far, so I just kind of get some more on there, and I'm gonna go start here. I did not put concealer on today. I usually do use concealer under my eyes, and I usually do start with that first. Under my eyes, on my eyelids. I need a primer for my eyeshadow, and sometimes I use concealer kind of like as a primer, even though it's not technically a primer for eyeshadow. And I need to pluck my eyebrows. I haven't done it. I can see little black specks under this eyebrow. And my eyebrows are, you know, what happens when you grow up in the 90s and overpluck your eyebrows. I had thick, luxurious eyebrows growing up, and I overplucked them, and now they are too far apart, and I have to draw them in if I want them to look like they probably should. But whatever. It is what it is. You can apply this with a beauty blender, but it is super liquidy. I have not tried it with a blender yet, but I will. I have some blenders that I'm going to try out. Back to the colors. This color actually matches my skin really well. And when I took the survey, because you take surveys to get these products, I didn't know what I was getting till I got it or got chosen. And you have to pick your skin color, or like which would most likely match your skin tone based on a computer screen. Okay, I always have to get colored. Okay, you can see how thick that is, and it's spreading out gloriously. I always have to go get color matched at Sephora or Ulta. I don't want to shame a store or anything, but so if you are not someone, or if you're like me and you have trouble like matching your makeup to your skin tone, I hate to say this, go to Sephora. I hate going into a mall, which now they're putting them in Kohl's. If you live in North Carolina or wherever a Kohl's store is, they're putting a Sephora in Kohl's. I don't know if they're putting like makeup artist people in there like they have in the Sephora, but they are putting one in Kohl's, and I'm psyched because, no offense to Ulta, but I always have a hard time tracking down an employee in Ulta. Now, this was pre-COVID because I haven't really been in a lot of stores since COVID, and I've been trying to do a lot of my stuff on like line. Okay, so I haven't done the greatest job going in places. So this is probably like a pre-COVID store review, because you know, I know that, you know, a lot of the companies are having trouble with employees and stuff like that. But pre-COVID, trying to find an employee to help me in Ulta was like pulling teeth. Finding an employee in Sephora, they like literally wait at the door and are like, client, orange shirt, needs help now, go. So, you know, Ulta is just not quite set up the same. But they got it together. Like, they're more customer service oriented in Sephora. Maybe I'm wrong. Like, somebody tell me. But they're super like, you need help with your makeup? They're there. Like, they're there to help you. And I've got color matched 3 or 4 times maybe. And at Sephora, and spot on great. I've got color matched at Ulta and had to take it back. Which is the glorious thing about those stores, is you can take it back as long as, you know, it's within a certain amount of time and a certain amount of product. I just feel like that's wasteful. But anyways, moving on. Make sure that you get this close to your hairline. With this brush, it's easy, and I think I've got some face wash on my face and dry shampoo. It's easy to get in your hairline with this. I think I've lost a little bit of product because I'm not using a lot on my brush. Literally a drop. Okay, 2 drops. Okay, I'm getting it all in there. I can still feel that it's damp. I am going to need to use powder, so plan on that with this. My face is very shiny, and I'm gonna want to mattify it. I think I've got it all blended in. So with this brush, this is a Dew Color brush. I have it linked below. I have some more coming in that I just ordered that sound really cool. So I will share those with you when I get them. They're a little bit more higher cost than these are. You can order these off Amazon. And they're they're nice little inexpensive brushes. Being that, you know, I don't wear makeup every day, I'm not invested in like really expensive brushes. We're all blended in, blended out. I did not use concealer. I normally would. Here, usually a little bit here on my nose, like my eyes. If I'm not using like a primer, I buy primers for my eyelids that are really light. So there's that. I do have eyelash extensions that I'm gonna have to get redone very soon. They're thinning out, so I will be putting on a little bit of mascara today. Nicole, don't hit me. Because they are at this eye, I think got irritated and I rubbed it a little bit. So so my eyelashes are pretty much already done. But I will be putting on a little bit. I'll explain that in a minute too. So done. Now, liquid. I used like no product. I used this little very inexpensive brush. Now, it took me longer to do it because I was talking, but had I not been talking, I could have done this hella fast. This will last me all day. I probably will bring, you know, a powder, or keep powder behind, a little compact for when I get shiny. Now, it matched really well. I have it blended in right here. My neck is white right here. I don't know how well you can see that because of wearing sunscreen and I don't get a lot of sun there. So I'm not really concerned with that, but it blended like really well. I don't want to have a line here, so I don't see a line. It looks really good, like really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the next step that I would do for like an everyday makeup look. I would wear or not wear foundation, but like say I've got a breakout, or you know, I'm going somewhere and I'm spending the day going somewhere and I want a little bit more of a matte look, I'll put on some foundation. Especially this was easy. It was quick, and for me it doesn't like do the weird like flaking off that I get with other brands. And because I use retinols on my face and things like that, my skin peels really bad. I use prescription products, and so I think that has something to do with it too, is my face peels throughout the day. But I didn't have issues with this. Okay, we're gonna do cheeks. I have been using this. I use it to go out on the town. I use it every day. I use it with no foundation, with foundation. This stuff, it's Color Science. It's sunscreen. Believe it or not, it is 50, and it is mineral-based sunscreen, but it's makeup. It's a bomb. I have this linked below as well. It looks like it does because I literally carry this stuff with me everywhere, like everywhere. So it comes in a little like almost like a giant sized little chapstick tube. I'm gonna wipe it off because it looked like I put my lips on it and all that stuff. So I'm gonna wipe it off from my cheeks. So I'm just gonna take a paper towel, do a quick wipe. That's the color. Boop. I bought the 3-pack. It's extremely hard to find. I have it linked. Buying them individually, you could, but there's a 3-pack. There's a bronzer, a blush, and then a berry. They call it berry. I've used the berry as a blush, and I've used the berry as a lip color, and it's great. So all I do, I want to warm it up on my fingers because it makes it a little easier to blend, and it warms up the product. Okay, here we go. And now I'm just going to use my fingers. I'm going to rub these together, get the color, and then I'm just going to pat. And that is my blush. Now, if I wanted a little darker, I would use the berry, which I have stuck in a bag somewhere, and now I've got to find it. Going back and forth to the beach, I lose products. Actually, I don't lose them. They play hide and seek with me. I want a little bit more. This is more of a peachy product. This will probably show up better on me in the wintertime, but it does give me a little bit of color on my cheeks. Not a heavy color, but it does give me a little bit of color. And I could use some of the blush that I've got in my bag, because I do have blush, but I'm not today. Okay, I think that's good. I really just kind of, this side is a little darker, and when I move, you're gonna see I have a makeshift aluminum foil reflector. Okay, so it's hard. This side is really bright from the ring light, so we're gonna hope that I have that blended well. I think it looks okay. I mean, it is what it is. It doesn't have to be perfect. And you know, you can see I have it like on my fingers. I still have. Now, I could have put a little bit too much foundation on, because I'm kind of like looking at it through a phone. So I'm trying to look, I think I have a little bit too much on, but I'm looking through the mirror, through the phone, the mirror, the phone. Don't even come at me for my concealer, because I don't even want to hear it. I know he's hella problematic, but I think this is probably the best concealer on the planet. Yeah. If you have a concealer recommendation that is as good as this, let me know. So, yeah. If you know, then you know. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say anything else. If you know, then you know. So don't come at me, because I'm not here for it. Makeup is makeup, and when it's hella good, it's hella good. That's all I'm really gonna say about that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting it everywhere. All right. I really wanted to try this out. I'm just making a mess. Okay, now I'm gonna try the flat side.
So I have edited this part because I wasn't originally going to wear concealer this day, but I had changed my mind in the middle of filming because I wanted to try out this new beauty blender that I had gotten, and I just wanted to see how well it had blended in the eye area. So that's what this whole section was basically about. I just wanted to try it out.
This whole side of my face, so I made this makeshift reflector. I need 2 ring lights. The next time I do this, I need to sit down, and I need like more light, because when I do my makeup, I actually do use a ring light, but when I sit down and do it and put it like behind a little mirror, so I can see only one side really well. So I'm just gonna assume that it's even. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. And then my nose, which I did a really poor job on, but whatever. Okay, and then I feel like I got a lot of product right here under my nose, and I usually dermaplane my face, but I really feel like the little fuzz on my face is just holding it right there. Okay. It's hard to see the blush. And I got a tip on a tutorial somewhere to come like to the pupil of your eye and back. So that's kind of where I gauge where to put my blush. And sometimes I get a little overzealous with it and get blush kind of all over my face and kind of look like a circus clown. But it is what it is. It looks like it's heavier on this side. Okay, now, moving on. I have this, the bronzer. So I kind of use this as a little bit of a contour, but it's like really shiny. So it's really a bronzer and not really a contour, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, I'm not a makeup guru, and I don't pretend to be, okay? So there's that. This is just what I do. Okay, I can still see it a little bit there. I may have rubbed it all out completely because I felt like, sometimes I just feel like this stuff makes my face look dirty, and I think that's because I'm not doing it right. So I'm gonna get it on my finger. I like actually putting it on the back of my hand and using my finger and then just kind of like patting it that way because I don't know, I feel like I use a little bit less product that way, and then getting it like right here across the hairline. And I know some people like make like a 3 on their face. I've tried that. It looks okay on me. I don't know if I necessarily am in love with it. So I'm just kind of getting this over here. And I do a lot of patting. It's a lot of patting. Okay. And then every once in a while, I will just toot and then pat it out right under there. Maybe it helps keep my double chin from looking so double. See? Okay. Does it give me like a nice jawline? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a makeup guru. I don't pretend to be. Okay, I grabbed my powder. I am using CoverGirl. 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 Professional loose powder, okay? It is drugstore brand and it's great. I have some super expensive powders that I use too, but I like this one. I got it on, I just needed some powder like in a pinch, and I bought this at the drugstore and tried it out, and I was like, this is bomb. So I got it, tried it, and this color is Translucent Light. I don't know why I bought Translucent Light and not medium. Anyways, the little guy over here that tells you when to throw it out is 36 months. Powder's gonna last a while. Ooh. We had a party with the powder on the floor. So with that being said, I take my powder and put it in the lid, put it on my face. I don't take this and put it in here because germs, which I am taking the lid and putting it right on top, so the germs are sitting in the lid, I'm sure, but my brush is clean. Dew Color brush. The set is like a 17-piece set, link below. So for those that don't wear makeup a lot, or you know, whatever, I'm not a makeup guru, but this is just what I do. I dip the brush in, swirl it around, tap, 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 tap. Because there's going to be plenty of product on your brush. And then I'm going to, I don't know, is this baking? Is this what you consider baking? I'm like patting it in. Tap, 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 tap. And it's gonna soak up. There. Got a little aggressive with that one. It's going to soak up a little oil on my face. There. More of a tapping. You're welcome for that, face. no one's gonna watch this video because it's too long. There. I'm gonna let this sit before I kind of wipe it off again. I would normally probably put on the darker blush. That's that stick. But because it's MIA right now, because you can't really see it on my face, I'll probably put it on again over this powder. I'm going to use this on my eyes, the same bronzer stuff that I used on my face. I still have some on my hand. I'm going to warm it back up on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to rub my ring finger in it, and yeah, that's it. My hands are still clean from earlier. I washed my hands before I started putting on makeup. I guess I could put on a little bit of eyeliner. Okay, I need to learn how to do this left-handed. Then that means I have to get another finger dirty. I always seem to get the eyes kind of one eye better than the other. So I just kind of get it on that little, or I guess, orbital bone. Blend it out with my finger. I have also used brushes doing this. It's just as easy to use my finger, I suppose. And let's see, let's get a little bit more. Put it kind of like in the crease. And it's not like super, like, it's just something very light. I couldn't think of the word I was looking for. Okay, that's okay. Now I need to kind of blend it out a little bit. So let's blend it out. Let's use the blender. I might hate that I did this, but we'll see. I'm just using the pointy end and just kind of, that might be kind of taking it off. Yeah, it's kind of taking it off. I don't know. I think I like it because it was really heavy. I mean, ooh, it's hard to see on the left side, but I think it's okay. There, boom, done. Yeah. We'll do eyeliner because I'm feeling kind of like I want to show you how I messed my eyes up today. We're gonna pretend that I could do it right. I'm using Nyx Epic Ink Liner. And I'm gonna see if I can do it. I've never been good at doing eyeliner because it's like my eyelids are like really, I don't know, like there's a lot of skin and they just get like, I can't do like a sharp line. I've never been able to. I held my breath. And I made the mistake to try to wing it out a little bit, and I did a really bad job. So now I need a Q-tip. Ooh. So I kind of dabbed it with a Q-tip, and I think that made it worse. Well, we'll just have really thick eyeliner today. Make it work. And I do not like lining my waterline. Okay, that's good enough. Because I have lash extensions, I'm not really supposed to be wearing mascara, but I've lost some in gaps, and I'm going like the next week or something like that to get them filled in. So I'm going to put on a little bit of mascara to really hit my natural lashes that are, I don't know if you can see them. I'll try to stand sideways, maybe you can see them. My natural lashes are like right here. I don't know if you can see them, but so I'm gonna try to hit my natural lashes, which are like under here, and make it where you can't really see, where it's less noticeable in the gaps. The lashes start going sideways when it's close to me needing a fill. And like one eye is always like a little better than the other because I sleep. You know, I sleep on my side and like my stomach. So I also think that makes a really big difference. Now, if you wear extensions and you wear mascara, you're gonna make your extensions fall out if you are not careful. And your lash artist will hate you because when you go to get a fill-in, they may not tell you, but you've had a little bit more fallout in your lashes than probably you normally would, and they may charge you for that. So be prepared that if you lose an excessive amount of lashes for your fill, they might charge you for a full set. But I usually do like this. And I made sure that I purchased a mascara that was safe to use with eyelash extensions. I've also linked it below. And it's good for just like every day. That's gonna have to work. I'm just gonna have to be happy with that. And this might be kind of drawn out a little bit too. My natural lashes are like white on the tips. So they're probably really hard to see from where I spend so much time in the sun. I can't put sunscreen on my lashes. I just wear sunglasses. There's that. Powder's still sitting on my face. Just kind of get the excess off. Okay, that should do it. I mean, I see the bronzer right there. I don't really see the cheek. But see, here's the color of the cheek, bronzer, cheek. Or it's called blush. I think I'm just having trouble seeing it in this light. I have these. I don't know if I have a link for these or not that I get affiliate for. They're Thrive Cosmetics. I love them. They're really great. I can't use them really close to my lashes because they have oils in them, like good oils for your skin. So I've got to make sure that I don't get it close to my lashes. And it dries to like a powder. So I think they're really fine once they dry. Because it's kind of like a highlighter. So I'm going to bring it over to the top. What the hey? Highlight my nose. Highlight right here. And Cupid's bow. Okay. It's still there, it's shiny. Lip gloss. My lips are a little dry today, so this is a matte color. This might not be the best option since my lips are dry, but I'm gonna put on some chapstick. I was also sent this to try. I will have a review on it. It's awesome. It's pronounced Cure, but it's spelled Q-U-R, and you can put it on your clothes. It's cool. I'll link it too. So I'll put this on. These matte lip products don't necessarily, because it kind of is like a long wearing color, so when you put chapstick on like I just did, they don't quite stick to your lips as well. But I like this color, so we're gonna wear it anyway. Usually if you put a little bit too much on, it kind of gets a little clumpy. So I'm trying not to put too much. Okay, that's good. So there's that. It's already kind of dried, so I'm sure it will come off onto my chapstick. No, it didn't. Just a little bit. Okay, I think that's it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to add. Hair, if you like my hair, ta-da! I have a hair tutorial. So I had washed my hair last night, and I just let it completely air dry, and it was kind of a fuzzy, frizzy mess this morning. So I took some hair oil and mixed it with water and just put it back through my hair, and then did it like I did in the video. I twisted it up, except I started really close to the part and twirled it in. And when I take it out later tonight, dinner time, because I have things to do, places to go, people to see, it will be like mermaid hair. You can look at my Instagram and see pictures. And my jewelry is Pura Vida. I have links for you. These are two different metals, so they do kind of look weird, but I do have it linked with this little guy right here. I'm getting used to that because it's a magnet. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Boop. And it's a pretty strong magnet. I was really worried that it was gonna just come off and I'd lose my necklaces, but it hasn't. This is the bracelet of the month, with the exception of this little guy right here. I think I might be missing one, but like I said, going back and forth to the beach, I lose stuff. And then there you get to see my my sad finger. But anyways, so that's their bracelet of the month, and I don't know if you get a discount using my code for that. You might. You can try. So I have links and codes and all that stuff below. Pura Vida, and then I bought the little Shark Week earrings, and I have worn these like overnight in the ocean in like 2 weeks now, and haven't taken them out, and they haven't turned. They are plated, but they're not bad. I mean, they haven't irritated my ears or anything, and I have sensitive ears. So there's that. And then so these are like, what's this? The little shark tooth on this side, and this is a little shark guy, and it comes with 3 in a set. So you get a pair of these, a pair of these, and a pair of these. And so that's that stuff. I'm wearing American Eagle. I'll tag my outfit. You can't really see what I'm wearing today. You can kind of see it behind me, I guess. All the makeup and brushes and blenders, or I'm not going to tag Beauty Blender because you need to try this new one. I'm going to try it. I have high hopes for it. I liked what I used today, but I'm going to try it with some different products and do a full review. But I'm leaning towards I'm going to like it a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of endorse it as a try it out and check it out for yourself. Got it below with discount codes and all that cool stuff. I'd like to thank Influenster as well as Estee Lauder for sending me this fabulous makeup, because it's awesome, and I think that I will be purchasing this from now on. It matches my skin beautifully. I'll be really interested in trying the color that when my skin starts to fade in the winter. I'm really interested in my next shade down, or next shade lighter, and what it's going to look like and how well it's going to match my skin. So my skin will start fading really quick now when it starts getting cold and I start staying out of the sun. But I was really amazed that this came and matched my skin as well as it did. And I have a feeling that it's also buildable, that you can build coverage. It's really easy to use. I didn't have any problems. It looks beautiful. I just put powder on top of it and now it's kind of matted out. This light right here, this ring light, you can kind of see behind me, is huge. This is my professional ring light. It is not a cheap Amazon ring light. This is like my camera store ring light. I bought it at the camera store and it is really bright and it is making my face shiny, but look at this side. It's really nice and soft. And where it is shiny right here, that's the light. So it's really nice. I really like this makeup. I'll take a picture in my car or sometime later today, maybe with my phone, or if I have time with my camera. So there's that. So I decided to come outside to, I changed my makeup a little bit once I got the ring light out of my face. And to show you what this looks like in a different light, which I'm probably showing up a little warm. I'm in my backyard and I'm also backlit, but I'm in a little bit of open shade. So I think that this might accurately show my skin, maybe, possibly. So I did change my eyes up because where I had put on mascara, eyeliner, I had a line. So I just added some heavier product on and I did put some powder bronzer on my face. But yeah, so I fixed that and I had noticed some errors that, like, where I had put the stick on my nose, it was either the stick or the concealer, I could see it. So I did go through with the concealer through here and it looks a lot better now, because I was kind of blinded, basically. And yeah, so this is what it would look like, in real life, without a ring light in my face. So yeah, real light, sunlight, natural light. So yeah, this is real lighting. Yeah, so there. If you have any questions or would like to connect, please follow me on all my socials. Send me a DM or a message. It will take me time to get back to you because I often don't see that I get those messages. You can send me a message through the contact tab on my website. I get a lot of spam, so when I get spam messages, I don't even reply. I just skip them. So don't plan on a timeline for me to get back to you. That's pretty much it. Like I said, this is not endorsed by anybody. It is not sponsored by anybody. If you would like to be sponsored in my video, because I have so many subscribers, don't look at that count. Let me know. Anyways, I hope everyone has a fantabulous day and I will catch you later.